justice for Mohbad, even though they may have met not quite long, but they have come to be like probably siblings, and they have got this strong relationship between themselves. So I don't see it as a threat unless Emperor Joseph Aloba display such action of being compelled to do what he does not want to do. And he's an adult, for crying out loud. He's not a disabled, and then he can actually speak if actually there's any threat against him. He has come out so many times to speak about people that are threatening him. Do you understand? So I believe he can do so if it's actually under any threat too. So we have to rely on the testament of the victim as far as the victim is alive. When Mohbad was being threatened, Mohbad wrote a petition. When Mohbad was being chased from one corner of the world to the another, Mohbad was doing video where he was saying, City Awambe, we want to see that from Emperor Joseph Aloba. Then we'll believe that he's being threatened by Gurexy or his life is under a serious risk. Until that is done, we are going to maintain our stand that Baba Aloba is safe and cool with Gurexy until registering its displeasure in another direction. Thank you very much.
Behavior of Baba Mohbad concerning money, utilization of money for justice for Mohbad, especially for the toxicology, autopsy, and all the noises around it. And also the allegations that Baba Mohbad had purchased houses using money for justice for Mohbad. He had thoroughly, together with Muyiwa, mismanaged this money. And now we can't get toxicology results or even the location, and we can't get DNA done, and is already in debt. What have you to say about this their situation that has kept Baba Mohbad in serious public scrutiny, especially where we don't know where the toxicology test was done? I don't know if you are aware where this test was done. And then with the procurement of a SAN, close to about 20 million, as we were told, or more about in retainership, what has the SAN achieved that you as an individual can point to that, oh, this is a concrete way to go in getting justice for Mohbad? Because so far, the need for a SAN, it's becoming a vague thing. It's becoming unnecessary. Because if the SAN cannot get us court subpoena to enforce the police to do a full forensic on all the 15 people in Mohbad's house for more than almost 2 years now, the SAN has been with you people. He has not given you legal advice on how to go about it, and he has not initiated one himself that we know of, except for Baba Mohbad going from a radio station to TV station telling them that he needs phone forensic. Radio station and TV station will not get you phone forensic. The court can get you the answers to this phone forensic. Why is Baba Mohbad not going through the real solution to get justice for Mohbad, but going around it? And why did he leave Berekete when Berekete offered him a free blanket to do toxicology and autopsy for Mohbad free of charge? Instead, Baba Mohbad came to the public to start taking money from them, and we now realize that he has wasted this money on frivolous activities. In fact, it's so discerning to know that Baba Mohbad also does a whole lot of extra marital things that doesn't even concerns, that has to do with his life anyway, but it bothers a lot of people when this thing come into the public space. How do you feel about all these things?
Thank you, Insider Backup. Firstly, your question has got so many branches, and I'm actually struggling to understand.
Okay. Let's start it. Why have you seen where the toxicology was done, the location?
Okay, thank you very much. I've not seen where the toxicology was done, and then going further, if there was anyone in this justice for Mohbad that has registered his displeasure about the conduct and execution of the second autopsy and toxicology, that person will be me. Do you understand? even before you that you're on the other side of justice. I'm talking about your respect of Baba Aloba, Emperor Joseph Aloba. On our side, I register my displeasure loudly on Emperor Joseph Aloba's platform and on all my platform that it is not possible for you to cut the branches of the tree and you will leave the roots standing. Odumosu has compromised. You have sacked Odumosu. The best thing for you to do was to eradicate everything that has to do with Odumosu. I shouted about it. I registered my displeasure, but that was not taken into consideration. So people will remember that during that time, vengeance spoke his mind and posterity will judge me rightly concerning that autopsy and toxicology. As much as you are disappointed with the autopsy and toxicology, I will tell you that that is our intercession, that I agree with you on that part, that autopsy and toxicology was not properly done. It was a plagiarism and it was a fake that was given to us as a second autopsy and toxicology. So for that autopsy and toxicology, I don't have anything to argue with it about. Your perception is as good as mine concerning that autopsy and toxicology. It was a total waste of money to me. Others could have a different opinion, but I'm talking as vengeance. It was a total waste of money. I think I'll be able to answer that one.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest. In fact, please also give vengeance this clap is being truthful. Believe
I've
me.
always been truthful all my life.
I respect you for this one. For this one, I respect you. Vengeance need a serious clap for this. Now, why haven't you? Now you know that there's a problem with the toxicology and every hope. A lot of people donated money for these things. A lot of us hinged our hope on it. This is one of the main reasons I decided that I will never respect Aloba again as someone who is fighting for justice. Under his watch, he was able to steamroll a fake autopsy. And he didn't know until, according to him, didn't know the result of this autopsy until the day it was presented in the court. And it was absolute mess. What we saw in court that day. The man who read the whole test was total shambles. It was unprofessional. It was a shame. And I can't even be part of people who will be supporting a man who presents something like this as for the whole world to see. Even the government didn't do this to us. What Aloba and him
is that a backup? Let me just quickly.
No, I'm going to wear the most important part of it.
Yeah,
why is it that you are comfortable?
Is that okay?
Why are you so comfortable with this high level of failure from Baba Mohbad? How are you still comfortable with this high level of failure? And you still continue to watch him from one failure to another. Now, back to phone forensic.
Before you
why as Baba Mohbad?
Let me speak about the autopsy and toxicology. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, concerning the autopsy and toxicology, we all know those that actually spearheaded that autopsy and toxicology. The autopsy and toxicology was a handwork of Odumosu and Mr. Muiwa, who happened to be power of Anthony of Emperor Joseph Aloba. Mr. Muiwa has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he's not interested in justice. He has been gallivanting around, so lackadaisical in attitude, sluggish, and has not shown some form of seriousness that really wants justice for his cousin. As far as I am concerned, that autopsy.
It is vengeance. I don't want you to go further. You are castigating a member of your own team in this manner.
Please, don't worry about me castigating my number.
It is also yourself you are castigating.
No. I'm not castigating myself. People know me for who I am. And I've always been very blunt in everything I say.
Please, I would just like to say something for just 1 minute and drop.
Let me speak my mind, okay?
Please. Am I allowed?
Can I finish this one, then you can speak? Okay? So I'm not castigating a member of my team. In fact, the only person I respect as far as justice is concerned is Emperor Joseph Aloba. Every other person is a disposable commodity as myself. So if anybody does the wrong thing, you will always hear it from me first, because I don't represent anybody but only to support Emperor Joseph Aloba in finding justice for his son. So you saying I'm castigating my team, you actually downplay my level of integrity as far as I am concerned in justice for Mohbad. Mr. Muiwa and Odumosu sold out on autopsy and toxicology. They sold that autopsy and toxicology out, even without the consent of Baba. Baba, with the level of education, believe and trusted the wrong people with autopsy and toxicology. I could remember, even when we were shouting on Baba platform, it was still the same Mr. Muiwa and Odumosu that were telling him that he should not worry, everything will be fine. You could not have access to it. We were shouting and shouting, you must have access to it. They kept on telling the man behind the camera that no, you will not have access to it. Everything will be fine. They will be singing and yellow go. People were expecting so much because people have been given fake assurances that everything will be fine. But then what did we have? And that is why I was not disappointed when they read that jargons out. I was not impressed. I was expecting it to be a shamble because Odumosu and Mr. Muiwa's handwriting were clear enough for somebody like me to identify that they were bringing about wrong autopsy and toxicology results. And that was it. And you cannot blame that Baba for it. He trusted the wrong people. And when someone like us show concerns, he still trusted his own blood, which was Mr. Muiwa. And now it is now clear to everybody that Mr. Muiwa does not stand for justice in any ramification. And it is a good thing he has gone back to his shield and he has disappeared from justice for social media. And I hope that rest that he has assumed now continues forever, because it does not have any positive impact in J4M. And that's for the autopsy and toxicology. But for the fact that we are still supporting the Baba, I am 100% confident that the Emperor Joseph Aloba wants justice for his son. People have actually deceived him. They have toyed with him. They have used all sorts of emotional blackmail against him. But that man is still standing strong, working towards getting justice for his son. Thank you.
Please permit me to cut you short. I'm going to pick it from good afternoon, everybody, the host and the insider. Sorry for cutting you short as well. I'm just going to say a few, then I will drop. First of all, Muiwa have not disappeared. Muiwa have already completed his assignment and he left.
I agree with you. Thank you very much.
You don't have to agree with me.
I even agree with you.
You don't have to. He has already completed his assignment and he left. One thing I want you to know is this. There are some of us that we don't come up often, but I can tell you the bitter truth. We know more than you guys. February 2024, I talked about Muiwa. I boldly talked about Gurexy. And the other person, I'm not going to mention their name. I'm not going to mention her name. I just kept it with myself. I called a host. And I warned a particular host. And I gave that host some names. And I told the host, be careful, because they are going to rubbish you later on. I told the host so many things. But thank God that those things I told the host, we are beginning to come up. Sometimes when some of us speak, we speak like a prophet because we know more than you guys that you doesn't know. See, Muiwa is as good as every one of you together. Do you know why I say that? Muiwa is as good as every one of you calling yourself emperor, this and that. See, sometimes before we come out to say some things, let's sit down, analyze it, think about it very well before we bring it out to the space for people to hear or see. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed. It's just a matter of time. Let's just give it a test of time. The video about Gurexy, if someone said it will come out, people will not believe. See, whatever everybody knows how to do, you know how to do it best. Continue doing it. But I still say it today again. There are so many secrets that will be revealed. That so many people will be baffled. So many people will even run because they wouldn't believe a particular person will be among. See, trust nobody. Trust nobody. When it comes to justice for Mohbad, trust nobody. I said it that very particular year. I said 80%. I want to support Aloba. I said don't think bad about the former. Some people were thinking, oh, no. there is one particular host that even fought me on that very day because he was still among their carcass. But today, the same host, they are dragging him here and there, and he's trying to defend himself. I'm not going to mention name. Let everybody continue with what he or she knows better. But I'm telling you, nothing is hidden that will not be reviewed. Just a matter of time. I rest my case.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much, Vampire. Let me answer
Can
insider
I,
backup question. Insider
can I,
backup,
can I respond
backup.
to Viper?
Venture, wait, please. Insider backup. You asked one question. You said, "Why are people behind Baba, or they are just around Baba, forcing themselves or doing something to Baba with Baba?" Check now. If people did not like Gurexy, if Gurexy was not with Baba, would he have received the money he have been receiving from Lagata? No. If Vengeance was not around Baba, would he have received 1.26k gifts now? No. So you see, because we love our integrity. See me now, I've been here the whole morning, nobody gives me because I'm not talking for Baba, I'm not covering up anything for Baba, for anybody.
Please give
So
Sanford
inside, I
to
hope
give
you
Sanford.
understand my answer now.
I
That's
understand where you are coming from. I understand you. Yeah, and that's why
Yes.
I'm advocating for you that they should gift you now because you want to
no,
be
no, no.
okay too. But that's just by the way. That's just by the way. But to be sincere, with replying Viper, you said 80% of those with Baba don't want the body. But I can assure you that if 80% of those with him don't want body, the remaining 20%, they will stand tall for him. You can take it to the bank. I don't speak for anybody. I can't speak for Gurexy. I speak for Emperor Joseph Aloba. And it's only him that I respect in J4M. The day that man comes out and say, I'm no more interested in justice, vengeance, I will go home. I will not join the other side of the game. I will go home. That is me. I'm telling you categorically. Until then, even if it is only me that is left standing with that man, I will stand with him. And anybody can do whatever he wants to do. I can speak for myself. My integrity speaks volume for me, and I will stand with him. I don't care who the remaining 80% want to grab body. I don't want to know them. I don't care about them. All of them can go home. All of them can go and join team with me. I will stand with Emperor Joseph Aloba until he says I'm no more interested in justice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you,
Sorry,
Vengeance.
please. I need to
Jack, hold on, please.
No,
Hold on,
no,
please.
please.
Jack,
Let someone else
just
talk.
a
I need to
moment,
talk. I need to
please.
talk. I gave you time all of this while. Please, let someone.
There's just one question and I'm done.
Go ahead,
Please.
Go ahead.
Please. Now, Vengeance, why is it to you? I know you have this background with education. Why is it such an Herculean task to get court subpoena to do full forensic of the 15 people in Mohbad's house and the immediate family? Why is this so Herculean task? And you, under your watch, as intelligent as you are, you still not be able to convince Baba Mohbad and his son to go to court, get court subpoena in almost 2 years. Why is this so difficult?
Thank you very much. God bless you for that wonderful question.
Yes, before you answer that, please, sorry. I just want to notify people that I think the host is asleep and the live might go off anytime from now. So let's just hasten up and answer each question and any other person can engage.
Okay, let Vengeance answer this.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, Benja, before you answer that, can I quickly put in more to that?
Please, Eric, let him just
Eric, please allow him to answer this one first. Then you can go. You can ask your own question.
Thank you very much. Insider backup. I'm a specialist. I understand my own field. Sanshitu is a criminal lawyer and a senior advocate of Nigeria, not a junior advocate in Nigeria. He knows his game. He knows what he's doing. He knows about the phone forensic. He knows about the subpoena. He knows about the evidences. Do you understand? So I believe he has and knows everything he needs to crash and crush this case. Do you understand? So as much as you and I, we are actually convinced or we are confused, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done this. Do you understand? But we don't want to dabble too much into what we know nothing about. We are talking about barristers, we are talking about SAN, criminal lawyer and all that. The CV speaks for him. So subpoena will not be a new thing to him. It will not be an area he's never utilized in all his career. So he knows what to do with subpoena. So we are just waiting for him to do the right thing. You get it, please. So I will not want to talk much about that because I'm not a lawyer. But him, according to his CV, he's doing remarkably well to make sure that he crashed this case. And I'm so certain he's going to crash, he's going to crack it, he's going to crush it, and he's going to do whatever needed legally to make sure that we make it at the back door goes down. Thank you.
Okay.
Are you aware that
no,
like
hold it, please.
Crying.
Let someone else ask question too, please. I need to ask my question now because I've been waiting to engage Vengeance. I was the one that said you bring him up back. So Eric, please hold your thought first. Hold your thought.
Thank you very much.
Please hold on, Eric. Please, Eric, can you hear me? Hold on, please. Okay, a minute. Yeah. Vengeance. Nice to have you. Or nice to be with you again. So now, I want to ask you a question. First of all, from what you have, from the way you've expressed yourself, I can see that clearly you have, you're not pleased with the activities of Muyiwa. That's the supposed cousin of Baba Mohbad. So now, I want to ask you this question. As it stands today. Sorry, can this person mute, please? Who's making noise? I got something like I don't know how to pronounce it. Can you mute, please? Yeah. As it stands today, who is still the power of attorney of Mohbad's dad?
Thank you very much. We have advocated that the position of the power of attorney that is currently occupied legally or officially by Mr. Muyiwa be decentralized. There is too much power he has weighed in the past, and they have to take so much off him because it's like he's crumbling under the weight of the power of attorney, and he has been so much inefficiencies on his part, and he can no longer function optimally as a power of attorney when such a power. So I believe now that the power has been decentralized to a certain extent, and Mr. Muyiwa has been relegated, if I should use that term, to where it's supposed to be, only talking and making decisions that they think will not have negative impact in justice for Mohbad. So as far as concerned, it still remains the power of attorney, but with minimal power, with minimal expectations. They have made him to go and sit in a corner where effect will not be
because of time. Because of time, I think that's good enough. Okay, so now my follow-up question is this.
Jack, please. A lot of people.
No. Please, let me just have this more time. You have your time. Now, if I may ask you, who gave Mr. Muyiwa that power of attorney? Please, let the answer be fast, please, because someone.
Thank you very much. As far as I know, they said some people met and then they thought Emperor needed the power of attorney, and they look inward to his family and they find that Mr. Muyiwa was educated, was exposed, and that he would serve as a power of attorney better in that position. But actually, I think it was a conglomeration of so many people that actually gave him that power of attorney, passing a vote of confidence in him. But he has actually failed to hold on to the expectation.
Okay, fine. If the way you feel now that this man is a failure and is the one responsible for the failure and for the for all of this great luck and the problems that we're facing in this just for Mohbad, don't you think the way you feel? Don't you think that Baba Mohbad, whose power of attorney this guy is holding, should stop him, should take away, relinquish him, should relieve him of that power?
Thank you, Jack. We have registered our displeasure with Emperor Joseph Aloba, and I believe he has seen reason why Mr. Muyiwa cannot function optimally as a power of attorney, as much as he has actually restated that Mr. Muyiwa is his family. Do you understand? But he has come to the conclusion that so many functions should be taken away from him. And that's why I said he has been relegated to almost the bottom, such that his actions can no longer impair justice for Mohbad. Thank you.
Okay, now, so who do you now
Jack,
think should
please
be
hold on.
blamed?
Jack, please hold on. Jack, please
Let me
hold on.
last one.
No, Jack, hold on. Jack, hold on.
Who should be
Please
blamed
hold
for
on,
that?
please. Let's give Oh, he's gone. Please, let's give some other people time to engage also, so that we can have it.
Last question. Who should be blamed for the fact that Baba Mohbad
Please come back up.
is not man enough to say that Muyiwa, you have caused me a lot of havoc. As a matter of fact, you've destroyed this justice for Mohbad for me because you're not doing what I want, even though I gave you power of attorney. So please stay away. I relieve you. I take away the power of attorney from you. Who should be blamed for that?
Jack, thank you very much. As much as many people expected him to come around and disown Mr. Muyiwa publicly, but I believe with the actions taken so far by Emperor Joseph Aloba and those that are supporting him, he has actually turned down the light of Mr. Muyiwa and he has actually left him where he's supposed to be. Do you understand? So if you expect him to come around and say, I've disowned Mr. Muyiwa, it's no more power of attorney, he might not be able to do that. But the most important thing is that even though you call yourself power of attorney, to make sure that your actions are no longer inimical to the cause of justice is more important than you being removed as a power of attorney. What we are concerned about is to ensure that the fruits of Mr. Muyiwa and Odumosu are totally plucked out from justice for Mohbad. And that's what I see happening. And if you want to ask me, I will say I am satisfied with the actions taken so far concerning Mr. Muyiwa's involvement in J4M. The way he has been relegated, sweet me, and I'm loving it. I love it. Thank you.
Very much, Rangers. I like the way you vibrate, the way you speak in this justice for Mohbad. And you said something just now. I don't even believe that you can come outside and be saying what you are saying now. But I really appreciate what you've been saying. Now, the question I need to ask you is that since all this while, that everything that has been going on, people have been talking to Baba Mohbad, people have been talking on any platform, on those social media. Are you telling me, because you said something just now that Baba Mohbad, nothing concern you about the team, where you are coming from, all those, the shift title, you people are giving each other, you don't bother about them anymore? Or now, the question is this, the Baba Mohbad, did you believe that he's looking for justice? That's number one question.
Thank you very much. Like we have always said, and many of our team members always say it, Baba Mohbad, Emperor Joseph Aloba is the architect, is the alpha and omega as mortally concerned when it comes to justice for Mohbad. Is the most vulnerable, and that's why you see all the Wunmi team attacking him. You see all other team attacking him. They know that he owns the horns of justice for Mohbad. And then the best thing we can give to that man is to support him. Every other person that's being attacked on personal ground can defend himself. But for Baba Mohbad, it goes beyond the personal attack. This is an attack against justice. And that is why someone like me will rally around him to protect him, to insulate him from every attack that comes from anti-justice. And then, which question do you ask again?
Benja, the question I asked you, you haven't answered me. All those things you are saying, not everybody know that his son died. He's the one that father of the Mohbad.
Yeah.
But what the question I asked you, I'll ask you again now.
Looking for justice.
Baba Mohbad
looking for
justice.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I forgot that question. If there's any man alive today that is so determined to get justice for Mohbad, it is Emperor Joseph Aloba. Iya Mohbad has shown us through actions and words that is not interested in justice for Mohbad.
Thank you very much.
She wanted to go and take the...
Thank you very much. I don't want to take much time.
Okay, you just want to ask
that's fine. Yeah, thank you very much. So you have let me know that Baba Mohbad is looking for justice. Good.
100%. As far as I'm concerned.
Thank you very much. Number two is this. Upon what's been going on since all this while, and you said that the lawyer know what to do, is a criminal lawyer, is this and that, you know where to go. Do you believe that what they tell the lawyer to do, that's what he's doing? So far, the man knows what he has to do, he hasn't done it.
Thank you very much. God bless you. I still maintain my stand that San knows how to crack this case. In fact, he knows more than you know. He knows those that are behind this case. If I want to give you that, Orijo, it's not for me to come and tell you. He knows those that are trying to sit on this case, and he knows why they are doing it, and he knows how to give them a serious run for their money. He knows how to put a round peg in a round hole. He knows how to remove their feathers. He knows how to make them lonely, vulnerable, and be gasping for breath. He's going to give them a run for their money. I
Good.
have 100% confidence in
Good.
the man.
Eric, please
Yeah.
hold on, please. Let's give another person chance. We can come back to you
Oh, let
because
me
we don't
just
have
ask now
time.
my last question.
We don't have time.
Vengeance.
Please,
Yeah,
please hold on. Back
vengeance.
up. Insiders
Vengeance.
back up. Please hold on. Please, insider back up.
It's
Please hold
just
on.
it's just in
Let's give
addition to what
Agbakin.
Eric
Let's
said.
give Agbakin time too. Let's
Hold
give
on,
Agbakin time.
Lona, hold on. It's very important in what Vengeance have answered. Now, Vengeance, you said the son can handle these things perfectly. Are you aware that on 3 occasions, or even more than 3 occasions, Baba Mohbad has been crying to the public? He went to a television station to cry that he's looking for full forensic. He went to a YouTuber crying that he want the full forensic to be done. Don't you think Baba Mohbad has also been crying to this son and is not doing anything? Because for him to come out and be crying in the public space like this, that means something is fishing, and this bothers many of us. And there's so many movements, no action, no result. Why is Baba Mohbad crying for full forensic? And you said the son knows what he's doing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Emperor Joseph Aloba has always been conscious of the impact of social media in justice for Mohbad. Those people that have said in the past the police are working, they have never bothered to ask the police why they have decided not to do full forensic. And Emperor Joseph Aloba has registered his displeasure with the police force, Lagos State chapter. And he has been saying the police should do full forensic. Many people have even alleged that man that he was there, he caught somebody, and I told them, go and do full forensic. And I will actually submit my phone to be used for phone forensic. And that man has been saying it. Saying it does not put a sign of unsatisfaction on Sanshitu. I told you, Baba and Sanshitu, they are like 5 and 6. They talk. And in fact, most of the things that Emperor did was actually advised by Baba. Emperor going from one TV station to another was, in my own belief, advice given by Sanshitu that you need to sensitize the world. As much as we are going to be fighting this thing in the legal court, you also need to sensitize the world that this is what we are doing, this is what we are doing, this is what we are doing. So, for the fact that he was asking for phone forensic on social media does not put a question tag on the professionalism and efficiency of Sanshitu, that he knows what to do concerning the phone forensic,
Their platform to
It does not make me. It does not make me go crazy. I will just come here. If you don't want to listen to me, just take
See, no be today that they interject somebody.
Nobody won't.
They interject you. You can actually,
Yes.
if you people are crying over, you are
Samiki,
talking
thank
over,
you
who
for
the hell
that.
在你出
We can do. Adex, can you mute yourself, please? There isn't anything more that can be done other than even Joseph Aloba, who is a complainant, who is on the forefront. What has he really achieved in this justice? Has he been in a position to use his power of attorney with Muiwa to be able to bring anything beyond just what is just default? At the end of the day, it will just be spending and a nurse. So what has Joseph Aloba himself actually achieved in all the effort? How do you, so I don't know how I can rate the woman, and I don't know how we're going to sort of like use our wisdom to a certain extent, and at the same time as our biases to start scoring anyone when we haven't achieved anything. So if we give it to Joseph Aloba right now, I will ask the public, if we're going to give him 5 stars, how many stars do you think you can give this man in what is achieved? It is still shenanigans till today. till this moment, the complainant, the head of the family, the leading man, the man in front, who has given his brain to Muiwa in terms of power of attorney. How do you rate him out of 5? So we need to look at our society. There are societal damage that has been done where women are sidelined, where women need to accept their place in a world where it is a man. It's all about a man. And it's a man's world. So what we're doing, what we're saying, what you want the woman to do is not the first time we've seen this thing. When they say widow victimization, people don't even want anyone to speak about widow victimization. And it started from the inception when the man was even asking the lawyer, where are the papers to the land? I rest my mic.
Please let me quickly say something. Hello, everyone. IT guy, I think before you will run to your conclusion, which you should have gone back to the beginning where it all started to get the answer to everything you just said now. Depressing. And I was going to say something about Lagata, which was what you guys were discussing before. Now, my question is, what right has Lagata to do a recording? And if Lagata records, what motive has he to record? And if he said Gurexy was aware of that recording, was Gurexy also aware of all other hundreds of recordings he had done and that he has? And what is Lagata's interest in Baba's affairs? Why infiltrating? Why talking to his family, disguising, even if it's Baba's phone, to a child? It's like we just want to talk out of, I don't know, to talk or to talk smart. Let's come back to reality. Talking to his son, and you're not saying, go give your father the phone, and the son has to be the one to send a number to Lagata? Are you guys thinking? You sit down, you analyze, be realistic.